Morning, everyone. I am ready to talk to you about some products that I feel have a very good and a very bad design. I'm going to start by talking about the product that I feel has a bad design because I had a pretty frustrating experience just yesterday. So I want to talk to you about the Lego. I have a 5-year-old son, and he loves to build Legos, and he's pretty good at it. He's kind of moved past the more simplistic Legos, and he's works to build Legos that are like, I don't know, like 8 to 10 for an 8 to 10-year-old, and it's challenging for him, so sometimes he needs help. And I really struggle to put Legos together with these instructions. These have got to be the worst instructions ever. So the reason why I struggle with them is because they only provide a picture. There's no words. There's no, like, you can't rotate the picture to be able to see what it looks like from all angles. And so for someone who struggles with, like, spatial things, or who is not, visual learning isn't their strongest suit, this becomes a real barrier to my being able to help my son. So yesterday we were putting this guy together. Wyatt, where's your Lego? We were putting this guy together, and I'll show him to you. And Wyatt did a pretty good job. He was able to get like almost his entire body put together. He really had a hard time with the jetpack. And I completely understand why, because Mommy had a hard time with the jetpack. So I'm trying to help him. I can't understand the instructions. I did it incorrectly like 3 times. And he's frustrated. I'm frustrated. And I just felt like I was having a complete mom fail. And so I think, and I actually think I'm going to either write to Lego or tweet to Lego, if they universally designed their instructions, like, for example, if they had some words, or if they had pictures that were from different angles, or if they included a link and you could go see like it rotated, or watch a step-by-step, or watch somebody else do it. I think that would definitely improve the user experience and help to make the design of their instructions a little bit more accessible for everyone. So that is my product that I think could use a better design. A product that I have that I think the design has been improved is my vacuum. So I have the traditional vacuum that you plug in, you push it around, and then the cord isn't long enough, so you've got to take out the cord and find a new plug, and if you have kids, put those little baby stoppers in and out. And a couple years ago, I bought a Roomba vacuum. And so for those of you who aren't aware of what a Roomba is, it's like a circular vacuum, and you pick it up. It's not super heavy. You put it on the spot you want vacuumed, you press a button, and then it vacuums for you. You don't have to do anything. It's great. So that would be an example of a product that I think has been redesigned to make it a little bit more accessible and a little bit easier to use. Another product that I want to talk about, and for those of you, if you get a little bit squeamish about things, you might not want to listen to this, although it's completely natural, is the breast pump. So when I was feeding my babies, I had your traditional Medela breast pump, and it had, you had to have the breast pump plugged into the wall. It had like lots of moving parts. You either had to buy one of these wonky bras that would hold it in place, or you had to physically hold it in place. And so it made getting things done while you were pumping for 15-20 minutes really challenging. You couldn't really move around as freely as you wanted to. It was loud, so you couldn't be on a conference call at work. You couldn't, could wake the baby depending on what kind of a sleeper your baby was. If the baby started crying, which of course my boys always did right when I had started pumping, it was really difficult and challenging to pick them up. You were like holding them way up here or holding them way down below. And so I haven't had the option to use it, nor will I, but I have friends who have more recent babies, and there's something called the Willow breast pump, and it just is a seamless thing. You wear it in your bra, it pumps, and it's super quiet. You can move around. There's no cords. Quiet enough to not wake a baby or be on a conference call. And it just makes life from what I hear, a little bit easier on moms everywhere. So there's my take on a couple of products that I think were designed with the end user in mind, and then one that I think could definitely be improved. Thanks.
Can I see it?